Hey collectors, Anthony from HNE, and here today we're going to take a look at the polls from the first half of 2022. Now, if you watched our previous video, we talked about the polls. We asked demographic information, and basically the conclusion was that most of our viewers are between the ages of 18 and 35, male, and live in the United States. So I feel like kind of like a no duh, but whatever. We're going to move on to more interesting questions when we get back. Now let's get to the polls. And the first one asks, favorite Transformers faction? And 50% says Autobots, 39% says Decepticons, 9% Mercenaries, 2 Unicron, and we get a comment from Blitz Studios says, yes, I am part of the Unicron. So the next poll is favorite shonen series, and 71% say Dragon Ball, 12% say My Hero Academia, 6% say Naruto, and 12% says other. And in the comments, we have Based Pota says Dragon Ball, which do you prefer, the manga or the anime? And of course I respond anime because that is the first experience I had with it. Next up, we ask favorite Nintendo Switch Pokemon game. 21% says Let's Go Eevee Pikachu, 43% says Shield and Sword, 7% said Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and 29% says Legends Arceus. And in the comments, we have Blue Raccoon saying simply, he's not a Pokemon fan. Next up, favorite Autobot and Maximal Leader. So you had to pick one or the other. 5% said Alpha Trion. 55% said Optimus Prime. 23% said Rodimus Prime. 14% said Optimus Primal. And in the comments, Star Saber is selected by Wolfgang H. So moving on, favorite Decepticon/Predacon leader, again, you have to pick one. Megatron, 50%. Galvatron, 15%. Beast Wars Megatron, 27%. Starscream, 4%. And then other, 4%. No one left a comment, so no idea what other is. Favorite video game mascot, Mario, 5%. Sonic, 14%. Master Chief, 29%. Kratos, 14%. And 38% in others, and the comments say Raziel Kane reviews Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Blue Raccoon says Sly Cooper, although that seems kind of obvious, right? And then TF Fangeek says Pac-Man. Next up, upcoming Pokemon game that has you excited most. 25% said Scarlet, 42% said Violet, and in the comments, 33% said Ryan Street says he can't decide, it's too soon. Moving on, which combiner team would you like to see in Transformers Legacy toy line? 29% says Computron, 13% says Defensor, Abominus got 0, Bruticus got 46%, and in the comments, others is 13%. TF Fangeek says, I hope we get a new Computron figure since the Combiner Wars version is very hard to find since it was only available in a box set. Ugly Wretch says Computron needs some love. The Combiner Wars Bruticus was passable, but at least the CW Computron was just poor remolds of other figures. It'd be great to see a dedicated mold. And then finally, Blue Raccoon says Menasor doesn't have much since the RAD 2015. Not a bad incarnation, but he was G1 bioed. Not quite sure what that means. But continuing on, which Transformers movie or series excites you the most? 11% said BotBots, 26% said Earthspark, 52% said Rise of the Beasts, and in our comments we have Wolfgang H saying the Cybertron movie that was supposed to release in 2024 sounds neat. And I believe that he's speaking of an animated movie that hasn't really, it was announced maybe and it just hasn't gone anywhere. So next up, which handheld video game device do you prefer? 9% says mobile, 55% says Nintendo Switch, 5% says Valve Steam Deck, 9% says virtual reality headset, and in our comments we have Razel Kane review saying the original Game Boy forever, Blue Raccoon 10 says respectively PlayStation Vita, And Veratic Wars says Vita/PSP. I love this one. Favorite G.I. Joe catchphrase. Obviously, there's Yo-Yo, which 6% agreed with. 41% said Cobra. 24% said knowing is half the battle. 29% said pork chop sandwiches. No comments, no others. What is your favorite Nintendo Wii sports game? 13% said baseball. 60% said bowling. 13% said boxing. 7% said golf. And 7% said tennis. And again, no other, no comments. What retro video game compilation has you most excited? Capcom Fighting Collection had 19%. Pac-Man Museum had 0. 5% went to Sonic Origins. 62% went to TMNT Cowabunga Collection. 14% went to other, and there were no comments. Next up, who is your favorite Transformers G1 Second in Command? 14% said Cyclonus. 41% said Jazz. 22% said Starscream. 22% said Ultra Magnus. There was 3% other, and in the comments, Blue Raccoon 10 says Jetfire from Cybertron. And then we ask, what is your favorite NES TMNT game? 30% said the original TMNT. 43% said TMNT 2, the arcade game. 13% says TMNT 3, the Manhattan Project. 9% said TMNT Tournament Fighters. And 4% said other. Blue Raccoon 10 says, I have to be honest, I never played any TMNT game. So finally we get to the most recent question. What classic Sonic the Hedgehog game would you like to see in an HD collection? 40% said Knuckles Chaotix. 20% said Sonic 4 Episodes 1, 2, and Metal. 40% said Sonic Advance 1, 2, and 3. And then there was nothing for Sonic Spinball. No comments. Now, there is a question that just got posted, and you want to go check out if you want to see the most recent question. And it asks, who is your preferred Transformers Speedy Roadster? Blur, Drag Strip, Hot Rod, Knockout, and other. Speedy Roadster, Transformers. That is the newest poll. Go take care of that today. And that is it for the polls for the first half of 2022. I wasn't very serious in any of the questions, unlike the original set with the demographics. So this was more of an entertainment. Now, let me know in the comments if there's any questions you want me to ask in future polls. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.